We're stormtroopers. Our job is to police the galaxy.
Nuh-uh, not here it's not. Seeing this out your window is a clear sign that your career is not moving in the right direction. However far you go on this little nature hike in hell, you've got to go the same distance to get out. And trust me, you do not want to be out here after dark. Anything it can fit in its mouth. That includes you, so no going for a swim. You're here to do a job, which is likely to not find this fugitive, report back that you did not find this fugitive, and then get the hell off this planet. Well, hi there. So, you've made it through the basics and you've finally been issued your own set of shiny white armor. Congratulations. Are you excited? Ready to get out there and defend the Empire? Help secure peace and prosperity for the galaxy? Well, slow your roll there, Trooper. Now, I'm sure at the Academy they briefed you on the dangers you'll face when tangling with pirates, free-thinking dissidents, and the rebellious factions that have been cropping up across our fair empire. Yes? Great. Kid, all that combined might make up 1% of your time in service. You know how most of your fellow stormtroopers find themselves in an early retirement from life? Stupid. They die of the stupid. Some of them grossly underestimate their enemy, but most of them hop off their transport onto an unfamiliar planet without having done their research and get punted into the great beyond before ever having seen the actual enemy. So that's why we're here today. My name is Baron, and I've been brought in to go over some of the more interesting planets you may find yourself stationed on and the dangers you'll face there. So sit down, buckle up, and take notes. Class is in session. Okay, our first virtual stop on our galactic tour, Nal Hutta. Now, if you find yourself headed for this lovely vacation spot, just know that you have not been impressing your superior officers. Seeing this out your window is a clear sign that your career is not moving in the right direction. As we all know, the Empire is the ruling power in the galaxy. However, on Nal Hutta, that's really more of an opinion than a fact, and it's one of those opinions that you'd be well served to keep to yourself. If you end up on Nal Hutta, it's likely because you're part of a detail sent to track down a fugitive, so you'll probably set down in one of the major cities like Bobausa. Keep in mind, the locals run the gamut of just about every imaginable species, and pretty much all of them are fugitives. I can't stress this enough. You are going to see some illegal shit, basically everywhere you look.
We're stormtroopers. Our job is to police the galaxy.
Nuh-uh, not here it's not. See that Gran over there selling blasters like they're Life Day pastries? No you don't. Keep walking. See that poor Twi'lek getting traded for a box of speeder parts? How about that fellow over there, clearly lit out of his mind on spice? Not your problem, not today. Keep walking. You're here to do a job, which is likely to not find this fugitive, report back that you did not find this fugitive, and then get the hell off this planet. So needless to say, the locals are not exactly big fans of our particular brand of law and order, and are not going to be of much help. The planet is ruled by the Hutts, who we have, well, a tenuous relationship with, so you won't be outright attacked on arrival, but you're going to want to take a cautious approach to interviewing the locals. Get too pushy, throw your weight around a bit too much, and well, plenty of stormtroopers haven't returned from Nal Hutta. Some were found in dumpsters, some got tossed into a fight pit, and a lot of them were simply never seen again. And as a side note, if you find yourself in a conversation with a Hutt, be polite and respectful. It doesn't take much to rile them up. Those fat bastards are faster than they look and insanely strong. Like, they'll tie your body into a knot kind of strong, pull the arms off a Wookiee kind of strong. But anyway, don't count on the locals to be terribly helpful. The fact is, whoever you're there to find, they're going to find out long before you get any useful information. Which means if they're connected, they'll go into hiding, and you'll never find them. Best case, they're not connected and they flee into the wilderness. If that happens, you're in for a great big bag of suck. Beyond the city walls, Nal Hutta is a hot, humid mess of endless swamps. Hopefully, your squad leader lines up some proper transport, but even so, eventually you'll end up on foot, slogging through the muck and grime. It's gonna suck, but stick to the sloppy mud. There's a variety of plant and insect life along the bogs that you don't want to make friends with, but nothing terribly dangerous as long as you stick to your rations. Don't eat the plants, don't eat the bugs. Where you'll run into problems is if you veer off the muddy path. Climb up to higher, drier ground so you can hike more easily through the wooded areas? Well, that's where you're liable to run into the Anuba. Cute sounding name, right? Wrong. This thing roams deserts on a lot of worlds, but here, this 2.5-meter dog monster has adapted to live and hunt among the trees. It's got massive fangs housed in very powerful jaws that'll make quick work of that super high quality plastoid armor. Claws? Oh yeah, they're huge too, and razor sharp. And if that wasn't enough, for some reason evolution decided to add an enormous tusk to their lower jaw. So if they're feeling playful, they can just straight up impale you and wear your lifeless corpse like a goatee.
Enjoying the video? Drop a like and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of this series. You know how this works. It's okay, I'll wait. Go push the buttons, show me how good your aim is. Got a planet you'd like to see us explore? Or maybe a species or particular battle you'd like us to do a deep dive on? Leave it in the comments and you just might see it pop up in a future video. Thanks!
Oh, and yeah, they're pack hunters, so you're never going to be facing just one of these damn things. So yeah, steer clear of the trees. So maybe you're exhausted. Your boots are caked in layers of slop, making you feel like you've been slogging through wet Duracrete. You're thinking you could just wade through the water for a bit, give your legs a break and clean off your armor. I wouldn't recommend that either. Out past the mud, that's where the dragon snake does its thing. Exactly what it sounds like. This beast is a whopping 7 meters long and looks like a dragon that's also a snake. We don't know a hell of a lot about them, except that they're huge, mean, and will literally eat anything it can fit in its mouth. That includes you, so no going for a swim. Like I said, the sticky mud slop is miserable, but it beats the alternatives hands down. Now, it's probably at about this point that a thought is beginning to rattle around in that little skull of yours. This guy you're after, if he's smart enough to avoid the hazards I just explained, that means he's also slogging through this same muck. Kicker is, he's not saddled with 40 kilos of plastoid armor, and he has a pretty good head start on you guys. You are not going to catch him, period. All you can do at this point is hope that your squad leader arrives at this same conclusion no later than midday. However far you go on this little nature hike in hell, you've got to go the same distance to get out. And trust me, you do not want to be out here after dark. If your squad leader is a real go-getter, determined to complete the objective, well, I can't give you any real advice here. But the accident rate among ambitious squad leaders is weirdly high. Just saying. Okay, class, that's pretty much it for Nal Hutta. It sucks, and if you make it back in one piece, it's probably a good time to take a long, hard look at your career trajectory. You clearly did something wrong, so try to fix it and avoid another detail like this one. Report to the rain for practice. I'll see you back here later for our next planetary tour. Class dismissed.
Don't forget to do the things and the stuff. It would mean so much to us. Thanks for watching. Thanks, and may the Force be with you.
That's good. I don't think the Imperials usually say let the Force be with you.